My name is Dr. Okafor Chidumeje, CEO at OurDrKing Foundation Nigeria, convener Tritathon, the Lupus Day. I want to take you people on hygiene. Let me just teach you hygiene. Very short video. So in talking about hygiene, we're going to start with the ethics of hygiene. As an adult, as a girl, let me start with a girl, as a lady, as a girl. Your hygiene starts with having a good purse. You should have a good purse, and I'm not talking about an expensive purse, but as a lady, whenever you're going out, you must be with your purse. So if I see any lady that's coming out without her purse, and she's going to any place that is beyond 12 yards from her place of residence, it just shows me she without a purse, it just shows me she has poor hygiene. So it starts with having your purse. So the next thing now is what should be the content of the purse. Of course, the purse should contain a toilet tissue paper or anything you need, or a wipe or wipers, toilet tissue paper or wipers. It should also contain at least a piece of pad tied neatly in a polythene bag. A piece of pad, sanitary pad, I mean. Of course, she should also contain your handkerchief, a white handkerchief and a colored bandana. That's the big colored white handkerchief. That's what it should contain. And then maybe some other thing else. Of course, it should also contain a nail cutter for people that don't keep nails. So these are the things that I should expect in your purse. Then if you are going to any place distant, maybe an occasion, if any visit that is going to take you 2 or 3 hours, I would expect you should not just carry a purse, but a bag. And in that bag, plus this purse plus the content should be in that bag, but you should also have a spare undies. A spare undies. It's important you have something like that. And then if you're the kind that wears singlet, it's also not bad having a spare singlet. You know, most of those things that cause body odor is when your inner wears, not really outer wears, when your inner wears are soaked with sweat, and then they mix with your perfume and brings out a very bad scent. So you should have this. And then in that your big bag, you should have your roll-on, your deodorant, and then your body spray in that bag if you are going to any place that's going to take you time. Okay, so that is for ladies. Then for a guy, I expect you to have a handkerchief, 2 hankies, a white one and a bigger one. I'll tell you the use of the hanky soon. That is for guys. So now let's go into that. Is the, of course, and then the guy should also have at least a little piece of tissue. It might be necessary in case you want to actually blow your nose and clean it off. So what are the importance of the hanky? The white hanky are just for your eyes. Never you put your raw finger in your eyes. Never you put a colored hanky in your eyes. You should be sure that whatever you're putting to your eyes to clean your eyes is neat. They are just for your eyes. Good. So then the colored hanky, let's not go into the colored hanky. The colored hanky is good for your face. Don't allow your face get too oily. So from time to time, try and clean it. Always fold your hankies in such a way that you can clean with every section. That means if you clean with this section and it becomes dirty, you fold it, use the other section. Don't clean with all the surface at once. So that is the importance of your big hanky. Your big hanky is also good when you want to sneeze. Never use sneeze into your hands. Never use sneeze without covering your nose. It is a sign of poor hygiene. So you sneeze into that big hanky. If by mistake spittle touches your lips or touches your mouth as you are talking, you use that big hanky and wipe it. Never use your hand and wipe spittle. Never do that. If for any reason you want to pick your nose, always use that big hanky and pick your nose. Never you put your finger in your nose. No. It's a sign of poor hygiene. Good. Then, as an adult, from 18 upwards, if you want to sit down on any surface, it is good you wipe the surface. Wiping the surface, it's good to ensure that your clothes is not stained, but it's also good to check the surface. It also help you check whether that seat is also it's okay or strong enough to carry you. It also help you check whether there is a nail on that seat. It also check whether that seat is a trap. So that's good. So it's good for you to have a hanky that you can use and wipe the seat. That is for that. Then the next one is let's start from your head down. I've told you about hankies from your head. Then for the tissue, of course, the tissue. Whenever you want to, as a girl, whenever you ease yourself, you urinate, make sure you wipe. Don't just wear your undies straightforward. There are droplets of urine that will touch there. When they touch there, if they stay for a long while, bacteria will multiply. You get infection and it will start smelling. So you make sure you wipe clean before you wear your pants up. Then for the part I told you to keep there, most people might not be able to accurately predict when their menses will come. It's very embarrassing that you're outside and your menses comes up and you don't have anything to put in. You just use one pad, put there, that one can stay. Never you put tissue there. So that is it. Then for guys, I've talked about guys, the tissue just to blow your nose. Okay, then the next, so let's start from the hair down. As a guy, before you leave your house, if you are on low cut, barb your hair, keep your hair neat. That's the first sign of hygiene. Of course, by keep combing your hair, you also combing out all dandruffs, all bacteria, all parasites that are already resident on your hair. Then always have a clean haircut. Always have a clean haircut, just like mine. This is the cleanest haircut you can ever have. Always have a clean haircut. You can ask for the number of my barber. I'll tell you. So I'm getting this kind of haircut. This is the best haircut available in the market now. So we have a clean haircut. Then as a woman, if you are the type that plaits hair, always make sure that hair does not stay on your hair forever. Don't plait hairs that will stay. This is Africa. Don't go for dreadlocks that you will carry for all eternity till Jesus comes again. Any hair style that is going to stay beyond 2 weeks in your hair, beyond 2 weeks and the maximum of a month, is already old, and it will be a culture medium for multiple bacteria, fungi, and viruses, if possible, parasites. So, and then whenever you loosen your hair, make sure you wash the hair well before you plait another one. That's good. That's for hairs. Then coming down to the face. Like I've said, never you put your finger in your face. Always use your unitike to wipe your face. I've talked about nose. Then as for your nose, always make sure you sneeze into a high key. Good. Then whenever you are sitting in a crowded place and somebody sneezes, please always use your hanky and cover your nose. Don't breathe in that person's sneeze. Anybody sneezing can have tuberculosis and share it, can have Lassa fever and share it, can have Ebola virus and share it. So always cover your nose when somebody sneezes, because not everybody is mature and reasonable. There are still some adults, even some doctors and nurses, some professors, some engineers that will still come out in publicly and sneeze in the public. People that have sold their brain, they've left. Most people, when they're coming out from the house, they keep their brain there. They are afraid that people can steal their brain, so they keep their brain in their room and come out with empty head. People like that. So then when it comes to mouth, you make sure you brush properly. You brush like this, then here, you brush like this, then you clean your tongue, you brush your palate, then you brush your under the tongue, and then you rinse with water. Don't mind what the dentist will tell you. They will tell you immediately you brush. You should not rinse immediately. You should wait for 30 minutes or 1 hour before you rinse. Rinse your mouth immediately you finish brushing. And come out. Always make sure you floss. Flossing. Floss like at least 2 or 3 times every week. It helps remove all the debris in your tongue, in your mouth. So that is good for that. Then when it comes to your ears, like they always tell you, don't ever put anything that is bigger than your elbow into your ears. Make sure whatever you put in your ears is not bigger than this finger. This is the finger you should use to clean all your ears. Don't allow any other thing else to go inside. That is hygiene too for you. Then coming to your nails, as a man, always file your nails. I don't see any reason why a man should be keeping nails. Always file your nails. File it neatly. See mine, neat. File yours neatly. And then always make sure you wash your hands. Always wash your hands before you put your hands in your mouth. Wash your hands before you touch another person. Wash your hands before you get home and hold your kids or hold your wife. So wash your hands before sexual intercourse. Wash your hand. After sexual intercourse, wash your hands. Okay, so and this video is almost going to 11 minutes now. So I think the rest will be coming in the next episode. Remain blessed.